yesterday?
I mean, it was really disappointing. I was trying really hard throughout the week to be able to play, and my shoulder just wasn't happening. It sucked not being out there with the boys, especially with knowing like it's probably gonna be the last time I play with some of the guys. But it is what it is.
What was KOC's message in the team meeting just now?
Pretty much like I mean, we have the pieces of a Super Bowl team. We just got to put it together. I mean, we had a good season last year. We had a little bit less of a good season this year, but we're building. We're building on that every year. So next year we have high hopes, and we hope to be in the show next year.
After the New Orleans game, you guys were 6-4. 6-4 turned into 7-10. How do you explain that?
I mean, I feel like it's I don't know. I mean, it's just the NFL for you. It's unpredictable. Every season is different. When you have, especially like with turnovers, you deal with turnovers throughout the season. It's tough to bounce back from them.
What are some keys for you this offseason?
I mean, for me personally, just work on my flexibility, come back a little bit stronger, work on some shoulder stuff, make my shoulder stronger so I can eliminate injuries.
Mike, thank you as always.
What's a day like today like when the kind of finality of it all?
I mean, it's kind of like bittersweet because, I mean, it's the end of the season. A lot of the guys, I mean, you make bonds with a lot of these guys in here. It might be the last time I see a lot of these guys. So, like, talking to them, getting some signatures on the helmets and stuff like that is pretty cool.
How did you feel your season went in year two?
I feel like, I mean, it was a tremendous incline from last season as a rookie. I feel like I started out this season way better. I was way more consistent in certain areas the way I wanted to be. And, I mean, I'm happy with the way this season ended.
And what's your off season kind of when you head into it? I'm sure you get a little rest here, but once you go, what's your focus?
I mean, I'm going to focus on like mobility and making sure I strengthen my shoulders and anything else that needs to be strengthened so that next year I can eliminate injuries.
To piggyback off what you're saying about everyone packing up and leaving, quite a different experience now that you're not a rookie anymore. You appreciate it more, right? Knowing that the team will never be the same. How is that to process?
It's a little tough, but I feel like the more I get into the league, the more normal it'll become. But man, at the end of the day, like you play with these guys for a whole season, they become brothers to you. I mean, we go through a lot together, and when some of these guys leave, I feel like those bonds never leave, and that you kind of like stay in contact with those guys.
And also on the playing field ways, you appreciate the stability at quarterback a little bit more, right? I mean, your rookie year, you kind of already had that, and then the carousel this year. What did you learn most from all of that?
I mean, I just learned that, I mean, you got to be adaptive in the NFL. You never know what's going to happen. You can have your starting quarterback, your prize quarterback at one point, and then the next point he's hurt. And you're dealing with, battling with two other quarterbacks or other quarterbacks throughout the season. And I feel like that's just kind of how the NFL is. You have to just deal with the cards you dealt.
Do you watch the other teams now? Like, are you a fan of the playoffs and root for anyone now that you're not in it?
Personally, I'm not a big fan of like watching sports outside of football. So like, I'll watch my games or watch my opponent. But now that it's over, I might watch the Super Bowl. I watch the Natty tonight. That's about it.
Kind of a break from it?
Yeah, definitely a break, mental break and a physical break. Thank you.